This Ford tractor, middle 80s, about 1984, 3-cylinder diesel tractor came into me non-running. So it had set for a lot of years non-running, so I start to diagnose it. I check the fuel tank first, get good fuel in it. Then I come and put an inline filter in here. I'm getting fuel through the pump. Then I'm coming over here to the separator. I did have to replace the inline filter. It wasn't really pouring through it a good volume. So I get over here and I diagnose this thing as the fuel pump down here, not working pump. Okay, so what I ended up doing was replacing the pump on this, and I'm not, after having done it, I'm not entirely sure it was necessary. Come in here, honey. So this pump here, and this, you know, it goes on there one way. There's degrees and evidence markers on here when you pull it off. You want it just a little bit advanced if you have to install it. And then there's a 4-bolt front plate on here. Best to take the hoses off like I did, and the lines and stuff. And I took the intake off and all that so I could get to this stuff. But anyway, so back to the original priming process. So I didn't know that these pumps were that hard to prime. So the way you prime this is you get fuel to the fall right here into the side of the pump over here, right here to here. And then there's a bleeder. You have to open that bleeder and make sure you're pumping good solid fuel, get all the air out, and make sure that good fuel is pouring through here on the bottom of the pump. Okay, once you've done that, then you shut the bleeder and you leave the ignition on, just on, for 10 minutes to prime this high pressure pump. They don't prime easily. And you'll have the ejector line loose up here, easier. You can do it at the pump, but it's up here easier. And then after it's set to prime for 10 minutes, and you turn it over, and you need to be squirting fuel right here. And then you would connect them to the injectors and you're good. So I would do that with the old pump. I didn't know that much about it, that these were that hard to prime, and when I diagnosed this problem, I diagnosed it as a bad fuel pump. Because it sat so many years, it wasn't sucking. And then when I took the pump out, the plungers were stuck. I think the fuel may have lubricated them and freed them up. I've seen it done on other equipment. But in any case, just to recap, fuel out of your electric pump. Coming over here to the separator. Comes out of the separator into the bottom of the pump. Get fuel there. Hook this up. Open your bleeder. Turn it over. Turn it over until all the air comes out of this bleeder and you get good, clean fuel coming out of this little 5/16 inch bleeder right here. Okay? Then close this bleeder. Then leave the ignition on for 10 minutes. And then turn it over again with your fuel lines open, your injector lines, I mean, open, and make sure you're spitting fuel up here. It'll come out, obviously, in time. A little spit here, spit there. Once you do that, put your injector light lines on, and it will hit. It will start. So, again, this is not easy to deinstall. Again, you have to take, I had to take the air cleaner off, the intake manifold. That comes with the separator, the belt, some hoses, and stuff like that. So that's how you bleed this 3-cylinder diesel Ford motor, mid-80s. Thanks. Good luck, YouTube. See ya.